Hello students, we are discuss about the topic current electricity. In previous video lecture, we have discussed about the symbols for various component which is used in electric circuit and the uses of that particular symbol and components. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the point system of resistors and effective resistance. All of you know that what is mean by resistance. Resistance is nothing but it is a capacity of conductor to oppose the flow of current. Okay, and there are mainly two systems for resistor. See, first of all, I want to tell you what is the meaning of resistor. Resistor is nothing but it is a substance which having specific resistance. That one is known as resistor. There are mainly two systems for resistor. The first one is the resistor in a series and another one is the resistor in a parallel. Okay, these two are very important point. You have numericals in exam based on these 2 points. Which points? Resistor in series and resistor in parallel. See, the first of all I am now going to draw a diagram for resistor in a series, a circuit diagram for resistor in a series. See how the diagram is drawn. The three resistors are connected in a series. What is the point? Resistor in series. Okay, here is the three resistors. See, okay, this is the circuit diagram. This is R1 means resistor first, this is R2 resistor second, this is R3 resistor third. Here is the on R1 voltmeter in between these two. This is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. Here is the ammeter. Okay, this is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. Okay, this line I will draw. Here is the apparatus or the component is known as plug key, and here is the cell or battery. Okay, here is the positive terminal, here is the negative terminal. This is the diagram which shows resistor in series. Okay, this is the diagram shows resistor in a series. Okay, now the flow of current. All of you know that the current is always flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. So here is the positive terminal, here is the positive terminal, here is the positive terminal. So current is always flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. This is the flow of current. See, the diagram shows resistor in a series. And what about the diagram and what is the meaning of resistor in a series? This diagram shows the resistors in a series. Here are the one point is to remember, or one thing is very important. That one is nothing but when the resistors are connected in a series, at that time the current is always constant and the potential difference is always changes. Okay, 2 points I was told to you here. The first one is the current is always constant and potential difference is always changes. Okay, see, current is a constant. So what is the symbol for current? I is a constant, and potential difference which shown by symbol V, which is variable in case of when resistors are in a series. Okay, now what happens? See, this is the two ends. The first one is the A and second, or the first one is the C and another one is the D. These are the two terminals or two ends of wire. Okay, Now I can write here by Ohm's law. What is the Ohm's law? V is directly proportional to I. But when the resistors are connected in a series, the current is a constant and the potential difference going to change. Therefore, I will write here equation, that one is nothing but the Vs is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. What is the meaning of this equation? The meaning of this equation is the total potential difference in between the two ends of the wire. In between the which two ends? The ends, that one is nothing but the end C and end D. Why I write here Vs? V is nothing but the potential difference, or which is shown by volt. Okay, and why here S? S for series. Therefore V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, which shows, or the meaning of this equation is the total potential difference which flowing through the, or which having in between the two ends of wire, and the ends is C and D. Okay, now by applying Ohm's law. What is the Ohm's law? What is the equation for Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. We have already seen in previous video lectures. V is equal to IR. By putting this value of IR in above equation, Vs is equal to, what is V? V is equal to IR. Therefore IRS. I is keep a constant. Therefore I as it is. What is the V1? V1 is equal to, can I write I1 R1 here? No. I1 not I write here because current is constant. Therefore I will write only IR1. What is the value for V2? V2 is equal to IR2. And what is the V3? V3 is equal to IR3. These are the values for various components. Now, what is our equation? Our equation is Vs is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and we having the values for all three components. See, now the equation becomes Vs. What is the Vs? Vs is equal to IRS, which is equal to, what is V1? IR1. What is V2? IR2. What is V3? IR3. Okay, in this equation, this is equation number 2. Okay, this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. What is constant component here? The component constant here is nothing but the current. That one is nothing but the I. Therefore I, keeping as a constant, I is a constant, I can write here I constant. Therefore the equation becomes Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Equation 3. Okay, here is the 3 resistance. Okay, the total or the effective resistance of resistors is equal to, it is equal to the total the sum of different resistors. Okay, if the n number of resistors are connected here, okay, if the n number of resistors are connected, the equation becomes Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to which one? Up to Rn. This is the equation for resistor in series, equation number 4, which is very, very important, and you have numerical on this equation in your exam. Very simple, just you have to remember two things. The first one is the, when the resistors are connected in a series, current is always constant, and the another one is the, when the resistors are connected in a series, the potential difference is always changes. And what is the value of V for Ohm's law? Okay, V is equal to IR in this case. Okay, this is the equation, shows the resistors in a series, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn. See, here are some characteristics of resistors in a series. The first one is the same current flow through the each resistors. In each resistors, the same current will flow at a time. Okay, the next one, the effective resistance of resistors is equal to sum of their individual resistances. See, what is the characteristic? The effective resistance. Effective resistance means RS, okay, of the resistor is equal to sum of individual resistance. See, means what? If R1 is equal to 1 ohm, R2 is equal to 2 ohm, R3 is equal to 3 ohm. What is the answer? Answer is equal to 6 ohm. Okay. So the effective resistance is nothing but the sum of the individual resistances. Are you getting this? See, what is the next point? Next point is this arrangement is used to increase the resistance of the circuit. See, when number of resistors are connected, see this if first one having value 10 ohm, second one having 20 ohm, third one having 30 ohm, fourth one having 40 ohm. Okay, what will be the result of this? 10 plus 20 30, 30 plus 30 60, 60 plus 40 100 ohm. Means when we connect the number of resistors, what happen here? The resistance goes on increasing. This is the characteristic of this circuit, or this when the resistors are connected in a series. The arrangement used to increase, very important point, this arrangement is used to increase the resistance in circuits. And last one is the potential difference equal to the or the potential difference equal to sum of the potential difference across the individual resistances. This is all about resistor in series. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about second system for resistors, and that one is nothing but the resistors in parallel. See, first of all I will show you how the diagram is drawn for the resistors in parallel. See, here is the circuit diagram. The three resistors are connected parallelly. Here is the ammeter, here is the three resistors. Here is the voltmeter connected in between this parallel series. Here is the voltmeter, here is the positive terminal, here is the negative terminal, here is the ammeter, here is the positive terminal, here is the negative terminal, positive, negative. Okay, here is this symbol is shown resistor R1, R2 and R3, three resistors. Here is the one also ammeter which show current flowing through the circuit. Here is the plug key, here is the cell. Okay, and current is always flows through the positive terminal to negative terminal. Okay, this is the point C, this one is the point D. Now the flow of current from positive terminal to negative terminal. This is the diagram which show the resistors in parallel, or the resistors which are connected parallelly. Okay, when the resistors are connected in parallelly, two things are to remember. The first one is when the resistors are connected parallelly, the current is changes and the potential difference remains same. Which two things I have told you? The first one is the current changes, means I changes, and the potential difference means we shown with the help of volt is remains as it is, means it is a constant. See how the current flowing what is the equation for this circuit? See, equation for this circuit is which is constant, V is constant, which is variable, the current is variable. Therefore I can write here the current flowing through the circuit is IP, because current, I stands for current and P for parallel connection. Okay, IP is equal to, what is IP? The current flowing through this circuit. Current, with the help of which apparatus current is measured? With the help of ammeter, current is measured. Therefore this is the current, this is the I1, this is the I2 and this is the I3. Okay, why I1, I2, I3? Because current is a variable, whereas potential difference is a constant. Therefore I can write here IP is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, means this equation shows the current flowing through the two ends of the wire between the C and D, which is equal to IP. This is the equation. Now by applying Ohm's law, what is the value of I for Ohm's law? I is equal to V upon R by Ohm's law. Okay, by putting this value in above equation, IP becomes, if I is equal to V upon R, V is a constant, so IP is equal to V upon RP. Clear? What about the I1? I1 is equal to V upon R1. Okay, V remains constant, potential difference is a constant, only what values variable? The current is only variable. What about the I2? I2 is equal to V upon R2. And what about the I3? V upon R3. Okay, this is the equation. Now what our equation? IP is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. We have values for these three. IP becomes V upon RP, whereas I1 is equal to V upon R1, I2 is equal to V upon R2 plus I3 is equal to V upon R3. Okay, this is equation number 2, this is equation number 3. In this equation, which value is constant? V is a constant. Therefore the equation 4 becomes V remains constant. V means potential difference is constant. Okay, therefore RP is equal to, see here is the V upon R1. If V is constant, I can write the value of V is here 1 upon R1. Here is the 1 upon R2 plus here is the 1 upon R3. Okay, this is the equation number 4. See, if I connect the number of n number of resistor here, what will be the equation? The equation becomes RP is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3, which is equal to 1 upon Rn, and this is the equation for resistor in parallel, and you have numerical based on this equation in your exam. See, this is the equation for resistors in parallel. This is the diagram which shows resistors are connected parallelly. Here is the 3 resistors, here is the ammeter which measure the current, here is the also ammeter, here plug key, here is the cell, and this is the circuit diagram for resistor in a parallel. Two things which are to remember. The first one is the when resistors are connected parallelly, the current is variable and the potential difference remains constant. Okay, so here is the some characteristics when resistors connected in parallel. The first characteristic is nothing but the inverse of effective resistance is equal to sum of inverse of individual resistance, same like a resistor in a series. The another one is the potential difference across the two ends is same. Okay, the PD is same between the two ends, means V is same. Potential difference is measured in terms of voltage. The third one is the arrangement is used to reduce the resistors in a circuit. So very important point, this arrangement is used to reduce the resistor in a circuit. And the last characteristic is nothing but the current flowing through the individual resistor is proportional to the inverse of the resistance by showing with the help of this equation. Okay. Now the next point is the in your book is nothing but the last point of from this chapter. Now we are going to discuss the last point from this topic is nothing but the domestic electric connections. See, and the next one is the fuse wire, and last one is the precautions to be taken while using electricity. Okay, the first one is the domestic electric connection. How the electric connections are connected in our home. Okay, the first one is the electricity in our home is brought through the main conducting cable either from electric pole or underground cable. See, the electricity is connected with the help of main conducting cable either by two methods. First one is the either by electric pole, from electric pole, and second one is the underground cable. There are 3 wires in the cable. How many wires? 3 wires. The first wire is live wire, the second wire is neutral wire, and the third wire is earth wire. The live wire is red in color, and which is used or which brings current in the in through them. Okay. Neutral wire which is black in color, and in which the current returns, and the earth wire is yellow in color and which is for safety purpose. See, the electricity in our home is brought through the directly conducting wire by two methods. The first one is the by underground method, and second one is the from electric pole. Such conducting cables or such cable wire consist of 3 wires. The first one is the live wire which is red in color, which having current flowing through the that wire. Okay, the second is the neutral wire which does not having the current or which returns the current, and the third one is the yellow wire. Yellow wire is for safety purpose, and the potential difference in between this wire is about 220 volt. How much potential difference in between these two wires is 220 volt. Okay, this is all about domestic electric connections, and through these wires in our home, through the main fuse and through the main switch, the electricity can flow with the help of different conducting wires. Okay, this last next one is the fuse wires. What is the purpose for fuse wire? Why the fuse wire is used? The use of fuse wire is it is used to protect domestic appliances. It is used to protect domestic appliances. It is made up from mixture of some substances, and it has a specific melting points. How much current ampere flowing through this fuse wire? The fuse wire with upper limit 1 ampere, 2 ampere, 3 ampere, 4 ampere, 5 ampere, and up to 10 ampere are used. What is the main purpose of fuse wire? Fuse wire is used to protect domestic purposes. See, this fuse wire is made up from special kind of substances which having a mixture of some substances. These fuse wire having a specific melting point. Because of this specific melting point, if the voltage is suddenly increases or electricity is suddenly increases, the because of such specific melting point, the wire the temperature is increases and wire burst and wire break. Due to the breaking of wire, the electricity from the that circuit is becomes stop, and the domestic appliances becomes safe. This is the use of this fuse wire. And the last point from this topic is what precautions is taken. The precaution is taken when the electricity is used. You can read yourself, and here is the your current electricity topic is finished.